Hi, you're tuned in to the Raging Aggron Channel, and I'm your host, Djingis. So this will be this is the week 2 battle in the ABL versus the Nazareth Donphans and Coach Savi, or ex-Potato Master. And sadly, this would be a post-com because I didn't have time to record it while we battled, and I didn't have time to do any team building stuff, and I won't really do a team builder for this at all, because I mean it's not really necessary for this battle. I didn't build this team. I had a PWL coach build this team for me that has helped me build a bit previously. So I would bring some other stuff than he brought, and I'm glad that I took this team over my team, because I would have lost if I brought my team. I know that for a fact. So I brought a Life with Mamoswan. Wow. I brought the Life with Mamoswine, Shuckleberry Fairthorn, Leftovers, especially defensive, Arcanine, Focus Sash, Galvantula with webs, Megalopony with mono-fighting and return, and a semi-offensive or a physical offensive Miltank. So yeah, I mean I hit pretty hard with this team, but I don't have a lot of bulk, and I was kind of scared of that going into this battle. He brought a lot of the stuff that I thought he would bring, and I thought that Mamoswine could actually do pretty well here, so I led Mamoswine, predicting his Crocodile lead. And after that, this battle just went downhills for me. It was very, very tough for me to do plays. I was not comfortable with the team. I haven't done any extended calkings for the teams, and I threw this game away like 5 times, something like that. I know 3 times for a fact, that there might be 2 others that I see now when I look back at it. But let's go right into the battle here. I'm gonna take this at slow. Whoops, that was the wrong one. I want the music on. So yeah, so as you can see, he led Crocodile as I thought he would do. I was pretty sure that he would set up webs, but I went for the Stone Edge, and I went for Die Step move here, Icicle Spear, and I wanted to KO Crocodile here. That's very huge for me, because Crocodile could actually take down a lot of my team. So that was really, really good for me. Then here comes the first time that I threw the game away. There's a Malamar, and Malamar has Superpower. And I am Ice type, and I misclicked. I was gonna go into my Fairthorn, but I misclicked and went into and stayed in, going for Earthquake, I think it was. But that was just idiotic. Here's ACDC, our Galvantula. I don't remember what I went out to here, but yeah, it was the Heatran. I just went for the Volt Switch, I think it was. No, okay, I went for the Bug Buzz, trying to hit the Malamar. Super effective to get it out, because that was a huge threat for my team. Then I go for the Volt Switch. It does do a pretty good amount. It tells me that it's not completely specially defensive. It has either some speed EVs or attack EVs, special attack EVs. So I go out into Miltank here, and I can hit up a good Earth Power here, and I can actually do pretty good damage back with an Earthquake. I think he was predicting like return or something here. I have no clue why we switched out, but he goes into Malamar. I'm just happy for that, because now I could go for a big move here with Earthquake that deals a good amount of damage. I was pretty sure that this Malamar was Scarf, so it outspeed my Mamoswine, but I don't remember if I was a Jolly Mamoswine. I'm just gonna pause here, because if I was a Jolly Mamoswine, he outspeeds me if he's max speed. No, I mean, if I'm not Jolly, he outspeeds me if he's max speed. And the problem here is that I don't remember what set my Mamoswine was as right now, and I didn't care to look it up, because I was just like, I'm over with this team. I played so badly with it, so I don't want to do anything with it more than just do post-com on this battle. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that Malamar was scoffed at this point, so I go into Slipknot, here I wear Fairthorn, Goes for the superpower, I got Staffelberry off, and he kills me. And I don't think that he noticed the berry, so he switches out and I go for knockoff and I hit the Noivern. And that is pretty huge for me, because now I take like nothing from this Noivern. He can't really do anything unless he goes for Draco. You can see I survived this flamethrower thanks to that, and I can go for Stealth Rocks that will help me tremendously later on in the game. I decided to save my first one to attack a father and goes into going to Arcanine here. And you'll see, I think it's crit boom burst here. You see, that does nothing, absolutely nothing. I mean, if it was for the crit, I would do like 25% to max. So that's good for me. He switches out here. And into the Heatran, and I go for the Empires because why not? He has the Noivern and I thought that he might be willing to sack it, but I guess not since I have Lopunny in the back. And, this Arcanine can't touch Heatran. That's why I love to run physical offensive Heatran versus, physically offensive Arcanine versus a Heatran most of the time with Earthquake. His Earth Power, I take that pretty well. Got a Speed F drop though, and I'm pretty sure that he switches out this turn, and I go for Milk Drink. I'm pretty sure that's what ends up happening. And then comes to Breloom. So, Breloom isn't a huge problem for me. I'm pretty sure that I just sack off Fairthorn here, get some damage off the Breloom. Okay, going to Galvantula. Yeah, do I set up webs here? Because I do that play later on, spoilers. Yeah, I think I set up the webs here. I do go for Wall Switch. No, I went for webs here. So this is okay, so first I sack off my Mammoth by misclick and then set up the webs on a contrary, possibly scarfed Malamar. I mean, there's nothing I can do at that point if that happened, but you'll see, that's just obnoxious of me. But the Heatran can sit here, eat hits. I have so much problem with the Heatran. And so I got out into our Miltank here, and here is another misplay that I do. I'm predicting a switch here, because I already did last time. So I go for Fire Punch. And goodbye Alyssa, goodbye Miltank. Well, if I had gone for EQ that turn, I would have killed Heatran and it would have been so much easier for me to go back and win this game. But that's it now. I go into Lopunny here, Mega Evolve, and I go for High Jump Kick. And this is such a huge turn in the battle. It goes into Malamar and I hit my head and I connect with High Jump Kick. And this is just, that was so relieving to see, because now I can actually destroy the rest of his team with Lopunny. I don't really have to do a lot of things. I could actually have won this 4-0 if I wanted to. But I decided to stay in here with and kill the Gengar because I'm faster. And I'm pretty sure he goes into Noivern here. And I'm not faster than Noivern, I'm pretty sure. And even if I don't want to chance it. I know that return kills it, but I don't want to chance it. So I just go and sack off my Fairthorn. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to Galvantula here. Oh, okay, I'm going to Arcanine. I don't remember all of these plays, guys. So going to Arcanine, get the attack drop, and he's going now to Heatran. And I don't know if it switches out directly here. I don't think I do. Yes, I do. Into Galvantula. I'm pretty sure that I just sack off Galvantula at this point, going for Thunder. And it is really good that it's Thunder hit, because that damage actually secure one hit KO for Lopunny later on. The only problem for me now is that he has a Noivern that I think outspeeds me, I'm not completely sure. Because I don't have a ton of speed on Lopunny. He has a Breloom with Mach Punch that can do a lot of damage to me. But pretty sure he goes into Noivern here and sacks it off, trying to preserve his Heatran. Heatran is his Wincon at this point. Heatran and Breloom are his Wincons. And my Wincon is Lopunny. And here is, I said in the in the draft that Lopunny and Arcanine were two of the Pokemon that took me to like top 1000 in OU tier, and you'll see why in the last couple of plays here, because I played as I should have played the whole battle and the whole last week as well. Played really well here. So Breloom goes down, and I don't want to get down to a Mach Punch, so I just go into Arcanine here in the attack drop, and it goes for Power Punch, which tells me that I could have one KO'd it with a return if I stayed in, but that doesn't really matter. So he can stay in here, and he lose some health thanks to HP, and I know that he can't kill me. I'm pretty sure that I just switched out into Lopunny here. No, I went for Morning Sun to get the health back. Yeah, and that makes it so I can deal with the steam all day. At least with the Breloom, not so much with the Heatran. I can't really struggle to stall the Heatran. Yeah, so going to Lopunny here. Goes for the Earth Power, that does nothing. I'm pretty sure I go for a Return or Drain Punch here. I think I go for Drain Punch, and it goes into and he goes into his Breloom here, and I actually managed to kill Breloom with the Drain Punch. It was Roll, I think it was. I'm not completely sure, but now I'm almost at full health, so I must connect a level up Plume or something like that and get crit to win the game. But he's speed down, I'm faster, I have Drain Punch, I have anything else, so I win this battle. I should not have won this battle. I played well the late game. So the only reason for me winning this game, the only reason I won this game is because I was gutsy and went for webs on the on the earlier play there when it set up the webs. That was completely bullshit of me. I should not have done that, but it doesn't really matter. I won the game, but I shouldn't have won that game in my opinion. Sorry, should have won this game. He played so well in this match. I played absolute crap. I'm just happy that Lopunny actually pulled through, and it did well here. Got 5 kills. Mamoswine did what it had to get rid of his what is called, his crocodile. The only bad thing is that they had to sack Mamo, or had to sack Mamo. I misclicked, so I sacked Mamo, and if he didn't connect the Stone Edge, I would actually survive the close combat if it wasn't banded, but I'm pretty sure it was scarfed. It doesn't really matter though on Malamar, because I connected a high jump kick. If I missed that high jump kick, he would have won the game, because I messed up so bad. So yeah, that's that, guys. This is our week 2. I'm sorry for the bad post-commentating. I know that it's not as entertaining as watching the battle real time with all the calcs and all the nerves that goes into it. And I'm 1-1 now in the ABL. I managed to jump back from the week 1. Next week we are facing Lord, I think it is, and we're facing Lord and the California Ursa Rings, and they have a very scary team, so look out for that battle. We also had we're also in the week 7 of the PSL. I haven't played TJ yet for that game, but it should be very fun to do. I'm really looking forward to it. We'll see some heat in that game. I know that you will already watch that game if you see this one, but I don't really care, I'll just say it here as well. After all, I feel like not doing any playtesting with this team and just getting this team and not build it myself, I feel like I did pretty okay. I'm not very fond of the bulky Pokemon that isn't bulky. I mean, I joked about running choice banded Miltank, and I probably will someday, because I have webs to actually make it work. But I mean, I don't really like this team composition, because he had a Malamar, and I tried to work around that when I built my team, so I didn't have so much of a fighting weakness. As you can see here, I have 3 months weak to fighting, and I knew that Malamar was a pretty big threat. I have 4 months weak to fighting here, and I knew that Malamar would be a pretty big threat. On the team that I built, I had some other stuff. I had a Scarf, Scarf Gudra that I then changed for Specs Gudra, and that Gudra would have destroyed his team. He couldn't have done anything to it, as long as I got rid of his Crocodile. So I mean, I'm just sad I didn't get to use that team, but at the same time I won the game, I shouldn't be salty. And before I end this video, I'm sorry, you should have won this game. You should really have won this game, so as badly as I played. And I'm actually sorry that I won this game, because this was your game, not mine. So yeah, good luck in the future, Sorry. It would be very fun to do the rematch later on in the season. And I hope that it would be a much better game. This was a great game, but I hope that it can be a better game then, that we both be better prepared and so forth. But yeah, see you later, guys.